Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are on 22, I believe, build 22 of our Houguang studio, or our music studio. So just a quick recap, we have our musical instruments, drums, speakers, guitars, and the such. We have the studio stuff, chairs, couch, flower pots, tables. We have what we worked on last time, which are now dry, our two vines. If you watched it, you realized I was supposed to make 7 of these. I didn't, because I honestly don't think I'll make more than these, or use more than these, but I did save the material in case I do need to make some more. Oh, that little sucker just tried to pop off. Oh, it came off. Oh no. These have set overnight, so they're dry. That's just how fragile they are. We have to be very careful. We also have, and I'm very proud of this myself, our little tree with the light that's gonna shine up through the center. I thought about leafing out the tree, but it doesn't show any leaves on it. So we'll see when we get it installed what we think about that. So where we left off, even though this is our music stuff, I'm gonna put our little potted plants in here because I don't really have room in the other one. I mean, I do, but they would just be all over each other. These are gonna be all over each other anyways. Anyways, just to get them out of the way. And then we'll move all of our walls and such, which we're going to get to. I hope this video, because all we have to do right now is, hold on, let me move these vines. I'm so afraid I'm going to knock them over. Okay, they're on the other corner. So I lost the little wire that was tiny, tiny, tiny to string through this little whatever this musical instrument is. I'm not sure what it is. But I had some of this very fine silver wire, and I think it actually is going to look better because you're going to be able to see it. So we have 4 frets on these. If I can find it, find the little hole. Come on. So what I think I'm going to do is stick it through one. I really want you straight, not bent. Put a little bit of super glue on this tip and then on this one, and then thread it through here. I've got it so where there's just a tiny bit extra on the sides because I don't really want to try to bend. Oh, I think my super glue is getting towards the bottom. It's getting old. It's getting goopy too. That's okay. I have more. Let's see if we can get a little more out of this. How much do we have? It's really hard because of the cover. I have a little bit in there. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. My bottle's too close to my hand. Now I want to get this through. Oh, I missed it. Dang it, come on. There we go. Oh no, too far. I thought this was going to be so simple. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, it barely sticks out. Let's see if we can do that 3 more times. I have to be careful. This is a very thin wire wrapped in like an aluminum type of paper. And if I'm not careful, the edges will fray off. Come on. And when I get them all in, I think I'll add some extra glue on the edges. Cooperate with me, please. Oh no. There we go. And our last one. Now, if you watched any of the previous builds that you saw me moving around, I didn't really show that wire, that tiny little wire, but it was like curly, curly, curly. I said in the beginning I thought maybe it was a hair, not one of mine because I don't have curly hair, but it looked like it was just curly cued. That would have been a disaster trying to hey, you stay in your lane. I think that would have been a disaster trying to thread them in here. Honestly, as curly as it was and as small and tiny as it was, that would have been rough. Yeah, I think I'm about ready for a new glue. There's a bend in that one. I want to unbend it. Over. No, I think it just turned. I don't think it unbent. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want to ruin it. It is how I want it. So I think just going to dab on a little bit of extra glue just to give it a solid hold. Yeah. Anybody know what instrument this is? I don't know. It doesn't say. Yeah, we're almost out. It is, but I am prepared. I have more glue. So we'll set this aside to dry. And we are now going to get into our outer frame, it says. So we need some paper here. A1021. Yes, so let's, and this is nice. It does have the dotted lines where our other things are going to sit. So that's good. So let's go ahead and trim this up. And I know you guys from watching past videos, checking on it, I have my music, my songs from my channel playing in the background, but I don't think my phone will pick it up. I probably have it on whatever setting it is that kind of diminishes the background a little bit, and I think it counts that as background noise, so not very loud anyways. I'm sure if I turned it up, but then I would have to talk to myself even louder because it would be really loud for me. A little bit off-road in there. Might have to clean that up. We'll see. And you know I like it when it comes out all in one piece. So we need to put this onto A1, which I believe, yes, it's going to be our big base. Same on both sides. It has a white edging. So we're going to try their white glue. Now normally I would use my Aleene's, but there's specifically said for like wallpaper and flooring. I want a very, I don't want it bunched up. I want a very thin layer. I know they do have a glue, it's like a 3-in-1, Beacon 3-in-1 I think it's called, that supposedly will not kind of warp your paper. I know Aleene's will, and I'm okay with that because I've watched other, I've talked about this before in other builds, but I've seen other builders use the Beacon 3-in-1, and it is very stringy, just like our alcohol glue is stringy, and you've seen me complain about that enough. To where it's not as important to me. You know, pick your battles. So that is not a battle I wish to fight all the time. I'm fighting it here just because I'm using the alcohol glue. I don't wish to fight it. And you can see like where the little lines are, but I'm okay with that. Just, what's your preference, you know? What's okay with you? I do have this little silicone, it's for my diamond art painting, but I've learned that it does a good job just giving it a little roll. It doesn't fix any of the warpage, but it does make sure it's good and solidly placed on there. I do check my edges. Sometimes I don't have enough on my corners. Not too bad. Just right at the very tips. Sometimes I miss like a whole side. Okay, now we need a 4. So we're going to set that off to dry. So here's our A bag. Now this had the option, well, I guess there was an option to buy it with a music box. I did get this off of Temu, and Temu generally does not give you the option to buy it with the music boxes. So this is where the music box would go if you had purchased it with a music box. I've gotten a few off of Amazon that did come with music boxes, and I will tell you, I now have 3 individual music boxes because I did not put them in the house. I'm like, why? I didn't understand the need for a music box in a house, so I did not put them in there. So again, like I said, artistic license. You don't have to do, just use what you want. I didn't want to use them, so I didn't. And now I need a 1022, so this one here. So let's get that cut out. Oh, I didn't check. About 1/4, okay. I like that they chose rock music. You are my superstars. Music is my life. I mean, they could have picked any genre of music. Rock music happens to be my favorite genre. It's what the genre I record my songs in. Not always. Some of them are a little bit heavier. Not always. Some of them are a little bit softer, but always in the rock genre. So I think that's what caught my attention, and because music is not normally something I would do, like a music studio, but I liked, because I am into making my songs now, and it said rock music, I think is the reason I went, yeah, I could do that. And then this is just going to go along this edge right here. So it cuts right in there. So we're just gonna, excuse me. Yeah, this is one of the heavier songs. Voices. I did a couple of versions of this and was recommended by a few friends that heard a couple different versions. Maybe go with the softer version. But I really liked this one because it's more accurate. So I went with it. That white glue just sucked right into that particle board. Like, maybe I should have put it on the paper. Finger glue dance. Okay, I think that's good. Make me. Okay. I'm going to turn the page. And then we need A3, which is here, and we need a 1023. This one here, and then cut out this. But I'm going to leave it on when I put it, and then I'll use this as a template to cut it out. I'll show you. Okay. Oh. Second guessed myself for a second, but I'm right. I got the right pieces. Okay. And I'm also, there is a hole here to poke for our wire. I'm also not going to poke it till I have it attached. So it's going to sit right on that edge. Yep, and it matches up with that corner very nicely. So I'm going to put it on the paper this time because it sucked up on that glue, on that parchment so fast. Yeah, I just need the edges on this section. Come on, little squeeze. I don't want a ton of you. Now this is blank, so I'm not gonna put glue on there. Trying to make sure I'm solid on all edges before I really push it down. Yeah, I think we're good there. Remember to always hold on to the center when you go to smooth it out towards the edge. But sometimes, maybe not on the particle board on this, but some of the wood, especially the on painted treated wood, this could slide. I've learned it the hard way. So now I'm just going to wipe off that glue so when I cut it, maybe it won't tear the paper. That corner kind of curled a little bit, dang it. Off-roading, way off-roading, like right into the wood. Dang it. I don't know. Let's see how much I ruined this. Didn't cut through that side. you just kind of clean up, hopefully. Might have been a little bit easier if I'd have let the glue dry. But, you know, I'm impatient. And we know that that's not going to happen. Well, it's getting cleaned up pretty good. I did rip it a little bit up here. So I'm gonna just a touch, just a dab. I just want to make sure that that doesn't peel up. It looks like we missed some glue here. A lot of glue. Ugh. I think I'm good. Now the hole. Ooh. Okay, I'm good with that. That one little piece would just come off. Okay. All right, so there's that one. And then next we have this one. Not white side up, like brown side up. And then we have, so that's A5. We need A1024. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut out the outside, paste it on, then I'll use that as a template to cut out the inside. Hopefully, maybe a little bit better. But I'm not on. It's because I'm cutting into my shadow. What am I doing? That's why I always cut across, because if I cut to the, it's comfortable to cut at an angle, but I cut right into, the line sits right on my shadow, and I can't see the line as I cut. So. Yeah, I was a little off on this one, like on the whole line. Okay. I know you can't hear it, but it's my newest song. Stop, drop, and roll doesn't work in hell. I love it. Okay. Let's try not to cut into the wood. Oh, don't skip. Come on, cut. Much better than last one. Just a little cleanup in the corner required. And it's because of the angle, you know. Come on. Got kind of a ragged cut there. Dang it. All right. And then it shows a couple. I was just looking because a couple. It shows us putting some things on, but I want to get all of this wallpapered on so that it can dry. So this one is a 1025. So this one, yep. And this has a dotted line. So the dotted line is going to hang over. Yes. Okay, so we're going to be flush on this side, and this is going to... Okay. Putting the glue on the paper has seemed to work better. And I have just a little bit of a moment to kind of move it if I need to. Use the cutting tool to cut an angle on each side of the paper that does not protrude. What? Okay, I get that I'm supposed to cut an angle. Why do they make me cut the wood? Why? But the thing that, no, use a cutting tool to cut an angle on each side of the paper that does not protrude. So am I supposed to do it top and bottom? And on the next one, I just do it at the top? What? Well, and then it doesn't actually show me folding that over. I'm sure I'm supposed to fold that over. These are my instructions. These are infuriating. Doesn't say how much of an angle. I'm not going to do it up top right now because I don't know if I'm supposed to. It doesn't show it. It just shows and it points to this bottom one. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. For now. If we need to come back and cut, and if we need to come back and lay over. But you know what? Where do I put that piece at? I don't even know where it goes. Where does this... Those are those two pieces. That's a door. Oh, maybe it's there. Is it 41? Yeah, so it's right here. So I need to fold this over. This is... Wait. I know I should not be jumping ahead, but this is driving me bananas. Where's my little magnifier? I can't even see. I didn't put it back where it belongs. I know I can't find it. Oh, is it what fell the other day? And I didn't find it, so I didn't pick it up. Pulling my... Oh my gosh, it's right there. What? It doesn't... I don't know which corner anything goes on. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna tack this down because I know I'm supposed to. Otherwise, why is it on here? Ugh, look at all that goopy glue. That corner didn't stick. Everything else stuck really good except this corner here. I'll give it a second. Okay, I'm gonna, we got one more to paper. I'm just gonna, and then, which one is A6? I think it's this one. Yep. Whoop. No off-roading. Not on the rock and roll poster. Although it is pink. Why is it pink? Why, I mean, not saying rock and roll can't be pink. Rock and roll can be anything. I'm just more of a blue girl. Much less of a pink. My sister was the pink and purple. I was the dark blue and black. Did I get it? Every time I think it's stuck, it starts to come out. That's a lot of glue, but we know I overglue. I always overglue. Okay, let's see. Because this is solid, I'm going to roll that one just a touch. Yeah, see, it'll get all that excess, any excess glue that's just like sitting in there, kind of bunched up. That's why I like this. It helps flatten that glue. It doesn't make it all go flat completely, but it does help some. Okay, so now it says cut an angle with a cutting tool on this one. But you're not cutting that star, you're just cutting the corner. I could have probably used a X-Acto knife, but since I had this, I thought I can push on it harder, more solid, so why not? I don't know, we'll see. And then A2, our hole is up top, and we need 10, or A1029. A1029. And then this is rest area, balcony, and studio workspace. These are 1027. We're going to stick those with, we have a couple more over here. On the last side here. Okay, and now we're going to make sure that hole is on the same side as the hole that we're going to glue it to. I'm going to clean this, I think. I stuck my finger in the glue. And make sure we put it the same way. Like I said, circle on the same. Oh, wait. This has a dotted line too, but I don't know if that means something's going to sit there or it's going to overhang. Let's see. It's going to overhang. Oh, I'm glad I paid attention. It did not show that in the directions. Yeah, we got a good overhang there. It did not show that. It showed an arrow showing these line up and arrows here, but it didn't show it, the overhang. It's so dark, it's in the green. I barely caught a little bit on that brick corner right as I went to put it down. Anyways. And I don't think this paper is wide enough. This is a wide piece of wood. Honestly. That whole first time I went this way, it didn't put any glue on. I wasn't putting a second layer. I was literally still putting the first layer. I'm flush here, you guys. And that didn't even cover half of that. And it's on that dotted line. This makes no sense. Anyways, we're just doing what the directions say, and when there becomes a problem, we will find a way to fix it, I guess. So we'll pull out or cut out our circle. You guys, circle is over here. I'm flush. And that circle is right here. I have to cut it out according to the wood. Because I'm not, trust me, I have drilled holes when I've made up mistakes before. I'm not doing it this time. I don't think this is my mistake. I don't see how this is my mistake. I mean, it could be, but I don't see how I could put this paper on wrong. Because it's not like it's too high or it's too low. So it's not like, oh, maybe I should have left a space, or that would have put this a whole, there's no dotted lines, a whole bunch off. I don't see how I messed it up, but is what it is. Some people will say I get what I pay for. Yeah, I admit, yeah. But this is the same kit that I would have got off any site that showed this. It's not like they make this same kit 4 different ways. No, they make this kit and then put different labels, selling labels on them. So, whether I paid more or less from different sites doesn't matter. It's the same product. So I'm still going to have this no matter from who I bought this kit from. Know what I mean? Just saying. We are supposed to put, now our first, I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Our first little cabinet we made that has the light in it. That's what this hole's for. It's the roof light. I'm just kind of trying to give it a little incentive to straighten out. Okay, so the back side. And I guess it's going to just sit right in front of it. Oh, furniture. Let's get our... That was my other clip. Like 2 videos ago, I was like, where did my clip go? I usually keep it on the edge of my desk to clip like lights and stuff on. That's where it went. I didn't dig for another one. I have more. I just happened to grab that one that was right there because now I remember doing it. This glue will get tacky pretty quick, but I'm going to have to hold it for a few seconds. Oh, I pulled, dang it. I pulled too hard on that and lifted that inside little, yeah. Dang it. Ah. Wow. Okay. This made a disaster. Disaster. Stop pulling. Oh. No. Come on, get tacky on me. Get tacky, please. It's the it's the way the wire's moving. I need to get this where I want it right there. You stay. Now you go in and stay. Now both of you stay, please. The glue's tacky enough now, I think. Yeah. Okay. Be careful. We don't. So this wants me to now zigzag this around. I'm going to wait. I want this to dry completely. I have webs. Ugh. I want this to be dried completely. I don't want to try to accidentally pull it up again. Because just that moved that already. Yeah. This was never the greatest fit. I'll admit it was not the best construction. It is what it is. I don't quite understand. We have a stem underneath in a pot, so to speak, a planter. And then we have flowers on the top. Do they think flowers go through tables? I don't know. I have no idea what it's supposed to be or what it, anyways. We're going to leave this as it is very carefully. But I think I'm going to call it there. That is, I believe, yeah, that's the end of our wallpaper. We've gotten something on each wall or floor. And next we will start assembly. We will start putting the pieces together, creating the room. I do have to go back a couple steps and put the stairs in on one of the walls. We'll do that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that glue got to me. That's another reason I want to take a break. Ah. All right, so thank you so much for joining me on this build. Nope, it's gonna move. Dang it. Stop. Oh, this thing's gonna drive me nuts. What if I set you? No. Set you like that? Will you stay? Will you stay that way the wire's not touching anything? You're sideways, but your tack should be tacky enough to stay. I'm going to screw it up even more if I keep messing with it. Walk away. But nope, I can't when it keeps sliding around. Hands up. Walk away. Time's up. We're going to hope it stays. So anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening, whichever the case may be for you. And come back and see me next time as we start to put some of our room, start to put our studio together. Thanks, guys. Bye.